On the south side of Findlay, across from Cooper Tire, you can grab a regional delicacy, the Spanish hot dog.
You can also grab a root beer float, crinkle cut fries, and a smash burger, and you don't even need to leave your car. Get ready to put it in park on this week's Dine in the 419.
This may look like a throwback Toledo. It's a Dine in the 419 in Findlay. Miller's Root Beer and Barbecue on Lima Avenue. All you got to do is drive up and let the car hops take over.
35 years ago, my uncle opened Miller's Meats, Barbecue, and Catering here in Findlay, Ohio, and I started working with him when I was 10 years old. And I worked with him until I was 19, went to culinary school, became a professional chef, traveled the country and the world, and then came back 4 years ago and bought the business from him. You know, I'm my own supplier. I provide my own ground meat. I do all the own products, all fresh products. Everything comes from the meat market, and then we cook it and execute it here at the root beer stand.
All right, Stanley, I can't wait to see what you have in store back here because there are a lot of working parts here.
Oh, yeah.
So what are we going to make today?
Yeah, so today we're, the root beer stand is known for the Spanish dog. So that's also one thing that we're going to do for sure.
Okay.
And we sell 200, 300, 400 a day. I mean, it's crazy how many people come here and get the Spanish dog. So we're going to do that, and then we're also going to make our signature smash burger.
Here it comes. Yes.
So you want to try Spanish dog, the infamous Spanish dog?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Spanish dog is a version of a coney dog. Post-war, this region, Northwest Ohio, Indiana, it was kind of developed. And the Spanish sauce, and I think part of the reason they call it the Spanish sauce is the type of chili powder that they use in it. So there's actually a specific brand of chili powder that's used into making the Spanish dog recipe. This recipe I have handwritten on a note card from a recipe card from decades ago, and it's been the same recipe for years. And I've actually had a couple customers say they've been coming here for many, many years, and they feel it's probably the closest it's ever been to the original.
Dude, I just inhaled it. It's gone.
Give that half to you.
We're going halvesies?
Yep.
Yeah, you bet.
And then what we do is our recipe for the smash burger, obviously with the onions, then we put a kosher dill pickle, yellow mustard, and then American cheese. The American cheese is actually from Walnut Creek, which is down Amish country. So I don't just buy American cheese off the shelf.
You were right about the caramelizing with the smash burger. That gives it a crispy flair to it on the outside and just delicious on the inside.
Yep, the good old Maillard process.
Yeah. Straight from the meat market, huh? So good.
But just every bit of it. I mean, it's just nothing but love.
You can tell. Oh, the onion rings are so perfectly crispy.
Oh, yeah. You want to try with some of the crinkle fries? So the seasoning that's on the fries is a custom blend as well. And I actually put some of my barbecue seasoning in the seasoning that I use for my barbecue at the meat market.
Stanley, we got to do a little cheers here because this is fantastic. It is a little slice of Americana. You revived the 1950s, brought them here to Lima Avenue in Findlay with Miller's Root Beer and Barbecue. It is fantastic, and it is for the whole family. This is how you dine in the 419.
That looked really good.
What are you getting on the menu?
All of it.
One of everything.
Yes. I wanted a review of the root beer float, but ooh.
There's so much to go through. We're gonna need like a part 2 and a part 3 and maybe a part 4. I'm taking the smash burger.
Okay.
You can probably get 3 patties, right?
Okay.
Sometimes you just need the comfort food and you don't want to feel good afterwards. You just want to enjoy it in the moment.
You know what? I think Tony would be willing to go back. That's going to do it for us here on Action News at 4.